So, y'all, Clarissa Shields literally crashed on her YouTube Live. Now, I'm not making you sit through the whole thing, let's be real, most of it was boring, but I did find the real tea. I've done the work, so all you have to do is sit back, relax, and sip your wine or coffee while we break it down. First up, she spoke on the trolls and dropped some things about Pap and D. We're going to unpack that clip and then hit you with a short video of the rest of the tea from the live. Let's get into it.
But truth of the matter being, he do be upstairs. Just like right now, he's in the room. So I don't know what y'all mean by that, but he'd be like, we got this together all the time. And sometimes when we're not together, he's handling business, which we all have business to handle. But I don't know. It's like, that's not something I find offensive. But let me know. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Let me know if some of y'all are trying to be offensive when you say it, so I know how to respond, even in person. Because I laugh it off. I think it's funny that people take what I say.
And then she said, when Pap is here with me, he's upstairs in a room. When he's not with me, he's handling business. Girl, Papoose ain't handling business, and business ain't handling Papoose. That man is with his wife. His wife.
Like they are huge fans of me, which I appreciate. But if you're doing it to try to be like, oh, like trying to be funny or trying to troll me, let me know. Let me know, because either way, it's cool. But just know that when you, especially for in person, if you say that and you're trying to be like funny, I'm definitely gonna put you in your place for sure. But if you're trying to be like you know, that's it. That's all. But today we did we worked out really, really hard for one. Let's just get out the way. Always gonna work hard. Today was the 2 a day. It was crazy. Somebody said I need an accountant. I have one. Finances, very good. Nobody can rob.
Here's the gag. I think it's great that she's successful. Exercising, eating healthy, glowing skin, pretty hair. She's doing all the right things. But here's the thing. When you're the side chick, you have to work 10 times harder than the wife because you already started number 2. The man isn't looking at you like an equal. And let's be real. Married man will tell a side chick anything to make her believe he really loves her. But that's rarely the case. Side chicks are in the situation because of whatever the man is going through, boosting his ego, making his wife mad, whatever it is. So my question is this. If Clarissa really has all this money, happiness, and love with Papoose, why are there no vacations together? Why aren't they out on island showing love? The man is always upstairs with his wife, and Clarissa is always downstairs. Do y'all even sleep in the same room? Now, she did say the only person with access to her bank account is her. Amen to that. But the problem is she can't hold water. She's starting to throw shade at Pap on live. Pap's catching slivers now because even though she claims independence online, he's still benefiting somehow. She's not giving him access, but clearly money is still moving. So how exactly is he getting it? Sounds like she's handing it out like he's a child.
But truth of the matter being, he do be upstairs. Just like right now, he's in the room. So I don't know what y'all mean by that, but he'd be like, we got this together all the time.
Clarissa revealed that she eats every meal by herself, and when she and Pop aren't together, he's handling business, which is something we all do. If you missed the original video, we won't play the whole thing here, but you can check my previous clip for the short section where Remy Ma talks about her husband calling her beautiful. Despite rumors that the clip is AI or a throwback, it was actually posted just a few days ago on Remy Ma's YouTube channel. The breakdown I love comes from Ryle TV, spelled R-Y-E-D-E-L, whose 2-minute video captures most of the tea. We'll watch it together, and I'll add my commentary so you know what's really happening.
I want to say something. Y'all, whisper to me first, please. I can't tell what's fake and real no more.
Oh yeah, your ass is this AI?
It's making me not be so mad at y'all for falling for stupid AI video. Like, y'all be coming and saying something, I'm like, that's not true.
Oh yeah, you're true.
Why do I even pay attention? Because I can. Because I can. I use social media. Why do y'all keep saying, why do I read comments? Why do I talk back to y'all? Why do I do this and that? Because I can.
Sis is totally crashing out, especially after that video clip I showed earlier. Remy talking about her husband clearly put Clarissa on edge because she knows one thing. If Remy makes a move, it's over. Remy could just go get her husband, and that's game over. In that video, Remy even referred to him as my husband, which she's never done before, and she was in such a confident, great mood. Her whole vibe, her style, her presence, her beauty is different from Clarissa's, and that's why Remy will always have Papoose eaten out of the palm of her hand. Clarissa knows it too, which explains why she's been losing it over the past few hours. Now, let's get into the rest of the video showing her crash out, and I'll continue breaking it down with commentary.
Because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right. That's why. Like, y'all ask some of the craziest stuff. Oh, well. Yeah, the same way that y'all get up and y'all like to look at y'all social media.
Everyone keeps asking, when is Papoose getting his divorce? Where is he? Is he upstairs or gone? Because a lot of the time you're saying he's upstairs. Girl, Papoose isn't upstairs every single time, and honestly, I don't give a damn.
Check the DMs and all that. I do the same thing. And somebody said, why do you care? Evidently, I don't. Evidently. I just like using social media for what it's for. Like, don't forget that I'm 30. Calm down.
Girl, she is really mad. Pooh has her heated over there, and she's not holding back on anyone else.
You do care. That's why you're giving this energy.
Exactly. Right. I told me.
It's all over her face. They're like, in the back room. Hey, babe, come here. Tell him you're in the back room. He's handling his business. But what business is he handling late at night, texting his wife? Why are you up here on live making a fool of yourself? Girl, she's calling people dumb, saying they're acting dumb. But baby, you're the one who admitted you're a little delayed and gets checks from family. That's okay, but don't come up here calling everyone else dumb. Somebody said I lie because of my knowledge of who the hell that is. I've stopped keeping up with these haters. It's too many. But we know you are keeping up. Wake up. It's a different person making videos. I don't know who Riddell is, but I love him. He got me. When I first saw this video, my flappers were gassed. I was laughing and cutting up. Y'all should go subscribe to him for real.
I'm gonna go viral off of me. I'd be like, and all I'm doing is, y'all, let me show y'all some shit.
I actually like Clarissa. I think a lot of people are being shady towards her because she's dating a married man. And that married man, Papoose, the rapper, is iconic in the music industry, and his wife is Remy Ma, another iconic rapper. So it's like, girl, of course we're gonna be mad at you, but I'm not mad. I just find it hilarious and entertaining.
I think it's just
I think what he's saying is that people are going to look at you a certain way because they're questioning your thought process. We kind of get it now that it's explained, but people are wondering how you really feel about yourself. We hear what's coming out of your mouth, but you're with this man and you're 30. I can understand if you were in your early 20s, maybe even mid-20s, but you're 30. You're old enough to know a little something. And you know this isn't going to go the way you think it will. The karma is already in motion. God isn't going to give you someone else's man so you can build your own foundation. That is a married man. God didn't give him to you. He has a wife. He's legally married to Remy.
Pretty. I think she's talented. I think that she's a little bit reckless. She shouldn't be on the internet.
she should.
Responding to nobody.
She should.
Just get your bag.
Are proven points like
Her points are well made, and you can tell Papoose is getting tired, maybe even embarrassed by it all. The reality is, you don't want this to define your legacy. Constantly having to come up here and prove yourself, clear things up, and respond to every situation isn't sustainable. Clarissa seems to be the only one who really cares about convincing Papoose. The rest of us don't. If she's acting like this on live, imagine how she is in real life. He must be exhausted. That man is often upstairs, allegedly on the phone with Remy, and Clarissa's live reactions show she hasn't fully accepted the situation. She shouldn't want this to be her legacy, especially since Papoose hasn't finalized his divorce yet, even though he filed it in late 2024. In my opinion, he may be feeling regret, realizing the decision to divorce might have been impulsive. His focus now seems to be on figuring out his relationship with Remy, while Clarissa is left trying to process everything. Papoose likely doesn't want to admit the truth to her. He doesn't want to say, I made a mistake, I miss my wife, and I want to be back with her. The situation is complicated, and if he's no longer fully invested in Clarissa, that dynamic is bound to continue creating tension. In my opinion, Papoose really needs to be fully transparent with Clarissa and let her know that he's just not that into her. The body language and his actions say a lot, and Clarissa seems unwilling to face that reality. She's holding on to fantasies of engagement and having a child with him, but the truth is that's never going to happen. Papoose is keeping his marriage to Remy intact, and no married man with a sound mind jumps straight into another relationship, especially after being in a long-term marriage. He needs time to heal, and what he's used to is Remy. While we don't know all the details of their private lives, the situation is clear. Clarissa is often left alone, and he's constantly upstairs, creating tension and frustration. Shout out to Rael for breaking down the important parts of this whole saga, because despite her rants, Clarissa even started throwing subtle jabs at Papoose, showing just how thick the tension is. Ultimately, the tea is clear. Papoose' priorities are still with his wife, and Clarissa is the one left navigating the aftermath.